First, I didn't really think I was going to be able to do it, and then I realized, I have to be really determined. My mom, she waited at the finish line. She was there when we started, and she was there at the finish line. And then my dad, he was in the boat passing me snacks. I have walked the 15 miles before. I have biked the 15 miles, and I have kayaked before, but I've never swam it. So when I ended up swimming it and I made it the whole way, I was really proud of myself. You just have to get into a rhythm when you're swimming. And once you're through the rhythm, then you can just go ahead and go. You just have to be really determined. That determination is what gets you through it. And I guess you can put that through everyday life. You just have to be determined to do the things that you want to do. After walking it and biking it, I got really tired. And I really didn't think I was going to be able to swim it the next day. When I woke up that morning, I was thinking, oh man, I am so tired. But I decided that I was just going to go ahead and swim it anyways, because I had worked all through high school. Freshman year, I was going to walk it. Sophomore year, I was going to walk and bike. Junior year, I walked, biked, and kayaked. And so my senior year, I was going to walk, bike, kayak, and swim it. And I knew that if I didn't swim it, I was going to be really disappointed that I didn't finish what I had set out to do. I woke up and I woke my parents up and I said, hey guys, I'm going to swim today. They didn't think I was going to do it, and I said, yep, I'm going to swim. So we packed all our stuff up and went down there and I swam. It was a really big feat for me.
Are you ready, Boots? Start walking.
My dad wanted me to do all 4 of them. He was just like, let's see if you can do it. I run a mile every day, so the walking and running wasn't too hard on me. I'm pretty sure if I had trained on the kayaking and the swimming, it would have been a lot easier. If you want to do it, definitely train. Don't just do it, because it'll be a lot easier if you train. I wanted to quit so many times. It was really hard. Not even a mile I wanted to quit because it was so hard and my arms were tired. My dad kept talking to me over the little walkie-talkie, and he was like, you can't stop, you gotta finish. Finally finished. And when I got to the end, I rolled out the boat. Very tired, but I felt accomplished. I wanted Dale's. After I got done swimming, I wanted a hamburger steak from Dale's. And so I kept seeing the little top of Dale's, and I kept getting closer and closer and closer. And all that was pushing me was that hamburger steak. I only wanted to quit a couple times, but he wouldn't let me. He wouldn't let me get in the boat. He was like, if you want to get done, you got to swim. You got to swim to Dale's. And I was like, okay. No, you should thank him. I plan to do it this year again. My dad wants me to, and he said that he would do it with me, so.
Are you ready, Boots? Start walking.
Well, whenever I listened to all my friends talk about it, I decided that I was going to try it out. Madeline McCullen, she did it also. We were going to do it together the year before that, but she kind of beat me to it. And I did a little bit of training. I was doing tennis at the time, so we did a lot of running and stuff like that. All my friends were there to help me. Yeah, I thought that swimming would be the worst, but doing canoeing was actually the hardest for me. About a few years ago, I went to Ambassador Camp, and we did that. I was a little worried at first about it, but I had my friend Madeline there with me, and we stuck by each other's side the whole time, so we had each other this time. The morning that we had to do the swim, I was debating, but I went through and I did it. My dad told me, he was like, you can do it, but I was exhausted. I knew once I started, I wasn't going to stop. I realized that I can do certain things that I thought I couldn't do. So.
Are you ready, Boots? Start walking.
Swam in '07 or '08, it just sounded like a challenge. I wanted to say I could swim 4 miles. It was hard, but I felt so great after I did it. It was an amazing feeling. I had done all of them separate except for the canoe. I wanted to run track, so I was like, maybe I can use this as an opportunity to get in shape for it. I ran a lot, and I would swim out in the lake to the poles and back, and to the poles and back, over and over again. It wasn't, I don't think, as hard as it was my first year, because I think I had prepared more. The kayaking, that was a challenge, big challenge. You get to that point halfway and you're like, I'm only halfway done. But I was so glad I made it, because I had it in my mindset that I was going to do all 4 events. I knew I was going to do all 4, and I knew the kayak wasn't going to be the one I was going to quit on. Prepare. Run, swim, bike, kayak. You cannot prepare enough. And get your mindset. Without a good mindset, knowing that you're going to finish, it's hard.
Are you ready, Boots? Start walking.
I decided I wanted to take the lake about 4 months before. I was 12 when I did take the lake, and then I turned 13 during the other half of it. I didn't think I could do the run. I didn't think. My dad inspired me. My mom was at the finish line, and she was yelling, wanted me to finish under 3 hours. And I did. I do get a lot of help from my family. All I did to train was run every other day with my dad, and our whole family went out to the lake and we swam it and biked it and kayaked it. I didn't want to quit in the middle of it. It was very hard paddling. I had never paddled 14 miles. The bike was easy. Finished it in like 2 hours. Swimming was hard for me, but as I went on, I could see the shore, so that's what motivated me. I learned to never give up, because if you quit, you never know what you could have done. I want to do the extreme one this year. You never know what you can do unless you try.
Are you ready, Boots? Start walking.
Well, I've always seen Take the Lake go on at Lake Waccamaw, and one year I saw everybody doing it and I did not do any of the events, and I was just like, that's something that I can do. I signed up for all 4 events and really challenged myself. Well, there were 2 or 3 friends that had signed up with me and said that they were going to do them all. I was really motivated to do it, and I think they took it as like a joke, and the day came and they didn't show up, so I was by myself. Had a P90X workout system that I would do daily, and I would run about 1 mile to 2 miles every day for probably 2 or 3 months. The walk run, I trained myself pretty good for that. It wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. It wasn't one of my challenging ones, but at the end I did have a lot of blisters, and that's why my shoes were being thrown up. The paddle was really challenging. It was definitely not what I expected really, but I made it through, and I wanted to quit, but I told myself that I could do this. I wasn't going to stop. I saw the boat landing, and I was like, can I make it even to the boat landing? I don't think I can. And then I would pace myself, and I would say, can I make it to my pier? I don't think I can. And then I saw all of my family, and they were striving for me to go on, and I kept going. Eventually I made it. I mean, it was very challenging. I just got in my head that if I thought I could do it, I could, and just to strive and not to give up, and all things were possible. I was so nervous. To be honest, I didn't want to do it, and I wanted to back out, but my parents said, you've come this far, just give it a shot. And I did, and it was challenging. That was definitely the hardest one, and I wanted to stop. I wanted to quit and get in the boat, but I didn't. I even came across a rainstorm, and that was definitely a letdown, but I made it. It was very challenging. Although I knew I wasn't almost there, I kept on going. He and my grandpa were some of my biggest supporters. When I wanted to quit, he would just throw me a boiled peanut or give me a little bit of water and tell me to keep going. I was almost there. I felt very accomplished because it was something that I got halfway through it and didn't think that I could finish it, and I got to the end and everybody was like, you really did it, you really did it. And I just think it was a big shocker to a lot of people.
Are you ready, Boots? Start walking.